defines my name.
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in the I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over, look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens at 8-4 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This time Jackson will throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Johnny Lions. Buffalo 18.
Second down and inches. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play? On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Panthers 60. 79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Now they'll audible to something else. Metcalf motions left. 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This a 2nd and 8.
Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to... he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's got some space here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. Gotta be lying.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
They go to Johnson again. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No, we changed it.
They go play action now. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Steelers first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Gotta be lying.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. Metcalf motions left.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running left, it's Ward. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70, drop 50, drop 60.
Metcalf motions left.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70,
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a screen set up for Johnson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
Allen, the man in motion left. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Hawk 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready? You turned it. Hey, officer, hot.
First down, here's Mitchell. They find some open field here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson now.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Isaiah Likely,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something they lose build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's got room at the 30.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
70, 18 Cardinals, go!
On play action, they'll throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good.
Is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd down and 6 now. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, report. What is it? No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And he is caught.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
69 yards.
And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. On his loop for the extra point.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hurt.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Hey, check that. Track, Danny Lions. Let's go.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
also begun
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
at the 45-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Second and 11. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready. Panther 6, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19, 18.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, Cougar 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The toss left side for Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. 180. 180 hot.
Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
19 right, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.